He's made threats. He's attacked people. He's just threatened people, including the judge. He's really gone absolutely crazy. And because of that, I don't think the judge will take this easy.
It seems like he's trying to lower his sentence by admitting guilt and apologize to the court and to the Korean public. Although none of it doesn't really seem genuine, but still, court is quite lenient.
As we got a big update on Johnny Somali. Yes, guys, this is the big update everyone has been waiting for. And the update is somewhat beneficial for Johnny Somali, but also a very big warning for Johnny Somali and Hanky Poo. So what happened is this Korean lawyer has now come up with big updates on Johnny Somali. The main question many people, including me, are confused about is why is Korea not taking Johnny Somali under arrest and sending him to prison? So what actually happened is in this video, the Korean lawyer explained how if Korea takes Johnny Somali into custody or arrests him, it would actually be a loss for them.
It is all ran by our tax. Yeah, Korean people's tax. Like putting him in jail doesn't really benefit, Korean public.
Then we got an update from Legal Mindset explaining how South Korea is playing smart by actually delaying this procedure. They want to delay it for 2 more years and make Johnny Somali and Hank totally broke so they are in no position to support themselves.
Trial play out. Trials can take a year or 2 years. So if the trial takes 2 years to conclude, that will be 2 years that Korean taxpayers are paying for Ramzi Khalid Ismail.
Legal Mindset also explained how Johnny Somali is and will be coming up with a fake apology to try and get a shorter punishment or sentence. He also warned everyone not to fall for his fake apology or anything like that. And there's a big update on Ice Poseidon's crew member, Baby Hayes, who is currently saying very offensive things toward Chinese women and has warned that he will do the same in Japan and Korea. Let's start with what the Korean lawyer recently said about Johnny Somali's current trial situation, why they haven't put him in jail yet. The Korean lawyer explained that if Korea takes Johnny Somali into custody or arrests him right now, it would actually be a loss for them. Johnny is currently trying to act like he's pleading guilty, but in the end, there will be no escape. He will go to prison.
DC, can you guys keep Johnny Somali in jail? Considering what he did after he entered Korea, he must be definitely, stay in jail for a while. However, you should know that while he's in jail, everything he eats in there, the stuffs that he uses, the water that he uses, the accommodation, the jail where he resides, it is all ran by our tax, Korean people's tax. And so in fact, like putting him in jail doesn't really benefit, Korean public fact. But of course, as a means of justice, he must face the imprisonment for a certain period of time. It seems like he's trying to lower his sentence by admitting guilt and apologize to the court and to the Korean public. Although none of it doesn't really seem genuine, but still, court is quite lenient to that kind of crimes committed by foreigners. Any foreigners like that kind of YouTuber sometimes make a strategy that they didn't really know about Korean law, and that's why they continued that disrespectful attitude and behavior. That's the typical strategy that they're using to get away with their crime, and it works in many times. But in fact, his actions were really rude, out of manner, and it became really viral. I'm quite sure that he will face jail time.
And Legal Mindset is also concerned about this issue. He explained the Korean lawyer's opinion in detail and broke down the main strategy behind both scenarios, whether the trial is delayed or sped up. In either case, things will be extremely difficult for Johnny Somali and Hanky Poo. They're already struggling financially and have started begging for money just to survive.
Jail is typically a short-term thing and typically before trial. So what he's trying to say is, and what he does say, is that the Korean strategy is to let them pay for their own stuff before trial. So they typically don't put people in jail before trial, before a conviction, because as he said, the Korean taxpayer has to pay for everything, the water, the food, everything. So they let them on their own. And as I mentioned on this channel, and as you're seeing this trial play out, trials can take a year or 2 years. So if the trial takes 2 years to conclude, that would be 2 years that Korean taxpayers are paying for Ramzi Khalid Ismail, Johnny Somali. And that's something their system doesn't like. They like to bleed them of their resources. And that's actually been working because we've seen Johnny and Hank, his top ally, Hank Hon Jong-yu, begging for money online, saying he's broke, he's destitute. So we're seeing that their strategy is actually working. The Korean strategy is working because the taxpayer doesn't have to pay for them.
Legal Mindset also pointed out that Johnny Somali's apology is completely fake. Most of the time, Johnny says sorry to Koreans, but then he quickly changes his behavior and starts cursing them again.
I apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. You know what I mean? It was just entertainment for my audience.
It's clear he's just rotating his character depending on the situation. It's not a genuine apology from his heart, and both the Korean people and the judge are fully aware of that. The judge will not show any kindness to Johnny anymore.
Now, a lot of people in the press in Korea have seen that public apology, that apology he did in front of the Statue of Peace, the Comforts Roman statue. Everyone knows that was not a genuine apology. And that's what he's referencing there, that the strategy and the general strategy that does work is for people to give an apology because they know, hey, that's going to mitigate things. Johnny Somali has not done that. He's tripled down on it. That fake apology people have seen through as fake, so that all of the factors that go towards aggravating this, meaning making this worse, are factored in, that the judge factors those in, and the judge does not look at any factors, because there are none, that would lead to leniency or mitigation. Because at this point, there really has not been a single, even a single attempt at a genuine apology. It has in fact been over and over and over again that he's doubled and tripled down. He's made threats. He's attacked people. He's just threatened people, including the judge, the judge's mother. He's really gone absolutely crazy. And because of that, I don't think the judge will take this easy.
Now it's clear that, according to Legal Mindset, Johnny Somali won't be able to escape prison in the long run. But here's the confusing part. It's been almost a year of hearing Johnny's going to prison, Johnny's getting sentenced, yet he's still not in prison. How many strategies is South Korea going to play? We saw the Korean lawyer confidently say that Johnny will be in jail soon, but just days later, Johnny is streaming again like he's chilling and nothing happened. So my honest question is, how many more times is this going to repeat? How long can Korea keep delaying this while people like Johnny keep disrespecting the country openly? Let me know your opinion about this, and here comes another version of Johnny Somali, Baby Hayes. This guy is now openly disrespecting Korean and Chinese women, and not just that, he's saying he will go to Japan and start doing trash content with Japanese women too. Let's not forget, he was a part of Ice Poseidon's crew, so now the whole crew seems to be moving in the same toxic direction.
And I don't like Korean girls, first of all. You know, like, I don't understand why Jay Shiesty chose the worst kind of East Asians. Because if you had to date an East Asian, you should go for the Chinese ones. Although Chinese girls actually are kind of gold diggers in some type of way, but they're better gold diggers than the Korean ones because they make the men feel better. You know, the Korean girls generally, they're so fucking gold, and they have an attitude for taking my money, bro. Why the would you have attitude for getting money from me, bro? You should be happy that you should be getting money from me. But Chinese girls, on the other hand, would make me feel good. You know, suck my dick. You know, do whatever they need to do, cook some nice ass dumplings, maybe some xiaolong bao on the way, and you know, just to serve you as a like Egyptian king, bro. But like Korean girls have attitude. They take our money and they say, hey, what the would I only get $200?
Guys, at this point, I just really want to hear from you. Is there anyone Korean here, or anyone who actually saw the full video? Did he really say those things? Because the comment he made about Korean women, it's not just disrespectful to Korean women, it's disrespectful to the whole country. So my question is simple. What he said, is it actually true? Let me know.
And Japanese girls are also good because they're submissive. But I feel like Japanese girls are more harder to... I might go to Japan. I've never been to Japan in my whole life. Like, I've never landed in Japan, so I might just go to Japan this year, chat. It might be potentially next fucking week. I don't know. I'm just like planting seeds, like just manifesting a next plan. But I might be in the, because I feel like Japan in the summer, there's a lot of shit we can do. You know what I mean? Like a lot of girls in Japan, like will have some nice ass wet, sweaty.
So here's what I want to say. Share this everywhere so people become aware of this nuisance streamer and the strategy they're using. Because if we ignore it, it could harm you and your country. If you're concerned about this issue, then share it to help make everyone aware. But if you're not concerned, then no need to take any action. It's up to you, but the damage these streamers are doing is very real. So the thing is, the way Johnny Somali and the Korean government are dragging this drama, all of us innocent people just want to know, where is the end? Johnny and his boyfriend Hank are already broke. Does Korea really want to completely dry out Johnny Somali before they arrest him? At this rate, I think it could take another 20 years. What do you think? Share your opinion in the comments.